Hey, beautiful soul. Thank you for joining me, Mystic Miya, here on Mostly in the Moment for another weekly message. We're going to look at these three piles. First one being lovers, right? Second pile being the phoenix. And the third is transformation. So we have three piles here that you may choose from. The lovers, phoenix, or transformation. Take your time, and the timestamps are below. Alright, pile one, the lovers card. Let's look at what's ahead for you this week. First impression, 9 of waves, 9 of wands, persevere. Alright, so I am getting that things are going to get so good that you're going to have to keep going through. A lot of people noticing you, complimenting you, paying attention to you, observing your value, and it mirrors you observing yourself. So you must have had a situation recently where you just kind of sat with your energy and realized how far you've come and how amazing you truly are. And so now you're seeing the recognition from people outside of you acknowledge you more because you're acknowledging yourself more. And it's going to be uncomfortable for this pile. Whoever picks this pile, it's like a little bit uncomfortable because you haven't seen yourself in that way for such a long time. And then to get recognition, be recognized for those same values outside of yourself, it's a little bit weird. So you just had to get through it. Look at that. King of Cups, King of Clouds, spiraling renewal. Yeah, so you can tell that there's a lot of romantic potentials out there for you. Or you're stepping into this energy where you're attracting in a lot of suitors or potential romantic partners. And I feel like you're ready for it, but you weren't ready for it. You know, you're ready for it energetically in your mind and your thoughts. But when it starts to happen, you might start freaking yourself out. Like, am I ready for this? Am I ready for this? And you are. You are. You just got to be true to yourself and look at what's in front of you, the opportunities that are being presented. Protection. Finding what's important. Yeah. Okay. I said ending first. So I do get this feeling that it's the end of whatever cycle or period of time you're in. Like it's a very obvious ending. So if you have been single for a very long time, it's like that era is over and it's like very obvious to you. If you've been kind of finding the wrong people or if you've been with the wrong person for a very long time, it's kind of like end of that era, and you kind of definitely know it because your energy is so different. But not only is it different, not only are you feeling it, but you're seeing it now from outside of you. People are noticing your differences. So the compliments that you're getting, the attention you're getting is for these values that are new for you, that you're presenting for the first time outwardly, or like to society. I'm getting presenting yourself, yeah, coming out party. I'm getting that other people can witness for the first time, or for the first time in a while. So I'm getting it's slightly uncomfortable for you, but like you're very sure of yourself, so you can move forward. But at the same time, it's a little bit weird. This is what you were hoping for because you want to find what's important to you, and apparently right now love is the most important thing that you can find for yourself right now. Page of Cups. I feel like just finding that little bit of love for yourself is starting to manifest outside of yourself a lot right away. So I'm hearing from Spirit, like, yeah, just keep showing yourself love. Keep noticing the amazing things about you, and other people will start noticing it about you too. All right, next energy, King of Wands. So I do feel like with the King of Cups and the King of Wands here, the person that's coming in for you, I feel like there will be multiple people, for sure. With the Kings and the Page, there'll definitely be multiple options. Good contenders, but I do also feel the Cups and the Wands is the attributes of the person that's coming in that's like well matched to you. They're thinking long term, but they also have the capacity to go dive deep with you emotionally and in terms of dreams. I'm getting dreams, dreaming together. So there are multiple contenders here, but I do feel like the one that will be your best match will have those attributes. They're thinking long term, and they want to go big or go home. Like, they want to pursue their biggest dreams and combine it with your biggest dreams and go after that. Higher heart chakra, yeah, because this is a person who's like more connected intuitively. So they're gonna want to like pursue a divine purpose. That's how you know that person is like the right one, because they'll transcend just like 3D needs and go to like 5D wishes and wants. Woo! Cards falling everywhere. 3 of Wands. That's my sign when like a lot of my cards just like fall out. The Spirit's like has so much more to say. 3 of Wands. Yeah, I wish I redid my list of services. It's been on my to-do list for a while. But yeah, this would be a good time. If you pick this pile and you feel like someone's coming in, I do have a new love reading. I have one question, 2 question, 3 question, 4 question. Get it now before I take it down. Yeah, the prices are going to go way up soon. So if you want to get like a clue about this new person coming in, or what this idea, like the right contender, the perfect match for you, because you might have several to choose from, what their attributes might be. If you want a little bit more of a help or guidance from your own spirit guides from Spirit, right now would be a good time to get that reading while it lasts. 3 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, blending energies. Yeah, see, you two are going to be blending your energies. I'm getting it in 3D and 5D ways. And the Unseen, Hermit in reverse. For me, the Hermit in reverse is always like you're hermiting with someone else, or you're hermiting. Yeah, we're doing a love reading here. So I do feel like the two of you are going to go through like a mini hermit phase together, where you two spend a lot of time just kind of merging, on all levels. Like, what is our life going to look like? What are your wishes and dreams? What are your daily routines? What do you want to change about your life? What do you want to keep the same? Like merging, like on such a deep level and such detail. That's what's coming up for you, pile 1. And then this week, I do feel like you're going to start seeing a lot of these potential romantic interests come through. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, I really appreciate a like or comment. And I wish you a beautiful, magnificent week ahead. Hey, pile 2 with the Phoenix. Let's see what this week ahead has for you. Wow, the Killer Wheel. Knight of Waves, the Knight of Wands. Seek new horizons. Okay, powerful symbology here. The Phoenix and now the Killer Wheel. There's something big happening for you, pile 2. I do feel like something is pushing you into a new direction. A whole new direction. This is something that you want, but you couldn't see before. Like, I feel like you can tell that your life is transforming and moving in a different kind of direction. And you might have not been able to tell what direction it was going in next, but it's so like crazy different, and just like something you couldn't have imagined, that like, you know, you just kind of have to let this opportunity come through. I think I'm seeing this image of you in the future, in the near future. And it's like you're even amazed. Like you're even kind of like shocked. You're like, wow, like I know my life is going to transform, but who would have guessed in this direction, you know? Like I think you're even shocked with the direction, the course your life takes. But you're so on board. I just think you could have never guessed this. Trust, love, and friendship. I do think the reason you are not hesitant to move in this direction is because you're so surrounded with the right people. I feel like the people that you're, for example, if this is a career move, the people that are in this new direction are so loving and so on your vibe that you don't hesitate to take that really sharp, different right turn, like something completely different, because you have such trust in the community there. If it's like a living situation, if it's like a marriage proposal, if it's something, you know, it could be like, if it's like a marriage proposal, then it's like, yeah, you love their friends and family so much, and you're like, I trust coming into this family, or trust coming into this kind of situation. It's so warm. I can see it like working out no matter what happens. If it's moving, if it's, you know, it's you don't really know the area that well, you never really thought of it, but then the people there are so warm and friendly, or the people that you know that live there, you're like, yeah, this feels right. So I'm just giving some big ones, but whatever the situation is, it's just so starkly different than what you've thought for yourself. That having people who vibe with you that hard around that new situation makes you feel so confident and not doubt that this is the right direction to take. So I do feel like your life does take like a huge turn in a new direction. And I think you were kind of maybe thinking that was what's going to be happening. But this is just, even for you, you're like, this is so different. Can I do this? Do I want to do this? Will it be fun? Will it be long lasting? Like, you know, and so you have all these questions, but then the people are what gives you confidence. It makes you feel so calm and like feel right about going in this direction. Ace of Wands, yeah. Like without a doubt, you're like, yeah, I can see it so clearly, you know, because like if you have the right people around any situation, like you can work through any problems, you know, any new decision. If you have the right people around it, it can work. And so these folks are encouraging you, supporting you, or even if they don't know you that well yet, you just feel the vibe. You're just like, yeah, this is something I can definitely work with. I can see long term. I can see if I need help, like they can be there, or I can feel myself feeling comfortable. They have my sense of humor, or like, yeah, their music taste or movies taste. Like I can see myself getting to be friends with these folks eventually because we just have that much in common. So like you're seeing long term here, but this happens kind of abruptly. And that's why it's so like bizarre, because it's such a big change and it happens so quickly. But even so, like you're not thrown off course, because like you feel like, okay, like I can work with the things here. I can work long term with the things that are here. You have like a lot of confidence in your ability to pick the right decision, like make the right decisions for yourself. Yeah, you trust yourself. Four Swords. Four Swords in reverse for me is kind of like you're not going to be like sitting on this decision. You're going to make it quite quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if something comes in this week that will change the course of your life path. It could be the beginning of it. It could be like the first decision of many, or it could be that one big decision that comes in and, you make the call right away. But I do feel like whatever happens, whether you make this is the first decision of many or whatever, I do feel like you're very confident moving forward with this. You have like a really strong gut feeling and you really trust yourself in making this right decision for you, even though it's so bizarre and completely different than like what you've ever would have imagined in your next steps. Like you're like, this feels so aligned. You trust yourself. I keep saying that because I feel like you're even amazed that you're like, yeah, like I've never had to make such a big decision so quickly and feel so confident about it, or not for a long while at least. All right, so what else? Second message, what else is happening for you? Birthing the new. So I do feel like something very big and very new is coming in. 8 of Clouds, 8 of Cups, change direction. Like look at these cards. They're all indicating these big transformation. Wow, this is big. This is huge. Whatever it is. It might be one thing that leads to many other things changing your life, and the whole thing together is one big change. But I feel like for most of you, it's like one big change that affects everything. But yeah, it might start off, for some, it might start off a little bit smaller. Others a little bit all at once kind of thing. Yeah, it's a very big change. It's kind of crazy how big this is. 2 of Swords. And the 8 of Cups came out in reverse. 2 of Swords upright. And the Queen of Pentacles. I think you might be leaving your job in order to pursue this new thing. It could be related to the home. I don't see you leaving a relationship, but I do feel like if you have kids, you might make some sort of arrangements in order to pursue this thing. But some of you might be leaving your work or leaving your home. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I don't see a relationship here, but I do see if you have kids, like you're going to make some arrangements with that. Work situation or living situation, you might leave for this new opportunity. I'm going to pull one more card because this is very specific. Okay, Knight of Clouds and the Knight of Wands. Bursting. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah, interesting. We had the King of Wands and King of Cups in the first pile. I do feel like you're kind of like bursting at the seam to get started on this. So I feel like it's kind of like whatever you need to do to make this happen, you will make it happen sooner than later, Like you're not going to wait on taking this opportunity. So if it's easier just to leave your work now rather than do, I don't know, like wrap things up nicely and finish this project, you don't want to leave mid project or mid whatever you're working on. Like I feel like you're like, I don't like if it's easier just to leave and not think about that, then so be it. Maybe you were doing something around the home or something. You're like, I'm just going to sell it as is. I don't care to repair this. I'm just going to sell it as is. Something like that. Oh yeah, like pull a couple more cards. Kite, vacation. And mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I do feel like, I don't know if meal was the right one. Line, time to act. Okay. I feel like you're kind of, like, you kind of understand that if you take too long to make this decision or move, like, make the arrangements, that people are going to make the decisions for you. Like, for example, if you don't go to your work and go to your boss and be like, hey, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. It's like, oh, but you should stay until you finish this project, train this person, or, we are, it would look bad if you don't, finish this thing or whatever. Like, you don't want to be caught up in whatever they're saying, because then you probably will end up staying, longer or whatever. And people might not be comfortable with it, to give, notice to wherever you're living or to the people around you. Like, people will get in your way and they don't, it's not on purpose, but the energy is going to try to make you stay a bit longer and you need to leave ASAP. I mean, use your intuition, but look at this: lion, phoenix, and killer whale. Like, I feel like you have such strong, like, and it's funny that the dragon card was like a baby dragon, not like a full-fledged dragon, but it was, yeah, the lion, the killer whale, and the phoenix. It's like, you kind of have to do what you need to do because you know how big this is and you know how important this is. Like, nothing really else matters, and you just kind of have to make arrangements to move on as quickly as possible without getting stuck by whatever energies are trying to kind of hold you back or slow down this transition or you moving into this opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, pile 2. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Listen to your intuition, of course. But yeah, it feels like, and even if you can't make arrangements right away, do something to leave. Do something to leave your current environment. Take a vacation, take a road trip or day trip or something, so people can't find you. No, it just, so people can't like turn off your phone or something and be like, hey, I'm gonna go on vacation so I can figure out how to transition from this to that or whatever. Like, do whatever you need to do, because I feel like people are gonna try to, and it's not them personally, it's the energies trying to kind of prevent you from moving into this thing that's like so amazing and great for you too quickly. When you have such good, hopeful promise and something beautiful, magnificent, like a miracle come into your life, like this opportunity, you'll see kind of dark energies try to kind of hold you back, and it doesn't, you don't have to visualize it as a dark entity, but it could be just like your ego aspect or other folks' ego aspects. You just gotta kind of not let that waver you and make the decisions you need to make to move forward, not feeling guilty or shamed into doing whatever you need to do. You're not being guilted into doing things that like doesn't even matter anymore with this opportunity in your life. You gotta look out for number 1 here. Yeah, pile 2, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If it resonated, I really appreciate a like or comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week, and I wish you much love and light. Hey, pile 3 with the transformation card. Let's see what's going on for you this week. 10 of Clouds, 10 of Cups. Wow, connection. Wow. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so I do feel like you're gonna have, because we have transformation here, which says reach out for the power and strength to make changes and enrich your life and become the person you want to be. And with the 10 of Clouds here in connection, I do feel it's regards to the divine and people. So I feel like you're going to be touched by an angel. All right, legacy, persistence. All right, so I do feel like there's something amazing coming into your life, pile 3. And it's a connection. It's connection. It's a bond within yourself, within the divine, and with people. And you can't have one without the other. So, yeah, you made some sort of connection recently or this week that is going to connect you to your, deeper power. And And I'm not talking about like, looking in the mirror and saying some sort of affirmation or something like that. I mean, like, you made some sort of deep connection with yourself recently, or this week, and it's like recognizing yourself and how wonderful you are. And I'm not talking in an egotistical way. I'm getting this exercise where you can like kind of lay down, put on some like music or whatever that like really allows you to transcend, and that's different for different people. But just imagine yourself through the eyes of many other people. Something amazing you did, something you helped out with, some skill or talent you brought to the table. And it's going to click for you how amazing you are, especially if you haven't like seen yourself in that way in a particularly long time. Maybe you get bouts of it here and there, but something clicked for you, pile 3. Something clicked so strongly that it kind of like opened up. I'm getting the gates between not just you and your higher self, but between you and source energy, and therefore people who can connect with you on a deeper level too. So I feel like you're going to be bringing in, attracting things that connect with you on a much more deeper level. And that doesn't just mean people, but I feel like, even like material things, even like energies, like money energy or abundance energy, but also kind of like things that you're like, that are aligned with your destiny or things that you want or desire, because you connected to yourself on such a deeper level now, and you're connecting to source energy on a deeper level. Like the magic is beginning for you, pile 3. Like you're also bringing in all these things that match with that energy, whatever that is. So if it's like that lifestyle of, having the ability to have this kind of home or this kind of material belongings, like it's all coming in because it matches with that deeper aspect of you. Something clicked, you connected with like a deeper aspect. And we all do this like throughout our journey, but this was a big one. And you're going to notice it with, again, not just opportunities and material abundance, but also with people who connect with you on a deeper level. And it's going to feel like you're in heaven. The 10 of clouds here, this rainbow, like it's going to feel divine in your life. And it's going to allow you to pursue legacy type projects for yourself. Amazing. 3 of Swords. She has like the heartbreak card and the 9 of Pentacles. I am getting there's a lot of like a huge money energy coming in for you. And just for a split second, while you enter into this very highly abundant life, there's a second you shed a tear for yourself, for not recognizing that this is what you needed to do to unlock that energy of unlimited abundance or high financial vibration, like whatever it is. There's a second that you shed a tear for yourself for not recognizing this energy before and how to unlock it. And a tear for all those who also don't understand that they can do that for themselves, just kind of pursuing this energy. So I do feel like you unlock some sort of financial abundance. And there is a moment where you kind of just like take a second to be like, wow, like that's what I had to do. That's what everyone else has to do to get here. And kind of like taking it in, kind of. All right, let's see your second message here. Stellar Gateway Chakra. Like, yeah, you definitely, like, you unlock something like high level. Stellar Gateway Chakra is the highest chakra you can get. And then I got Sacred Geometry of the Soul. Once you recognize these patterns, once you are open yourself up to this channel, this higher source of information and light, and you can see all these patterns and recognize it, it's kind of like you want to tell the whole world. You want to tell the whole world, but you kind of like understand why people need to go through this journey to unlock this kind of abundance and these kinds of opportunity and this kind of lifestyle. Like, you kind of understand it, like, oh yeah, like, I get why you have to go through all of this to be like worthy of this kind of energy. Yeah, you might try, like, there's a lot of people who get to that place and they try to like teach others, but it's like what might work for you might not work for the person next to you, but there could be people who benefit. And like, I always knew that like manifesting is like kind of like it has its own unique frequency and how it like combines with your own unique frequency. So like, everyone has their own kind of unique way to manifest, you know, and some people might have a similar way to manifest than other people, but it's different for everyone. In my theory, this is what I think. But so the way you manifest can help other people like figure out the way that they specifically uniquely manifest. But you know, we all see the world in our own unique, with our own unique set of eyes or our own perspective, and so therefore we all manifest in a slightly different way. And so once you unlock it, like, you know, you have unlimited potential here, right? Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, resourceful. Interesting. The Queen of Pentacles came out in the last deck as well. Yeah, I do feel like, which deck? You kind of have to curate your own life before you go help other people curate theirs, you know, like, you just unlock this. Have fun with it, set up your own home, set up your own life the way you want to, and then people will naturally want to listen to you and have your advice, and you'll be able to guide them. You'll unlock your actual true divine purpose, which is to help people unlock this for themselves. And like, you know, I'm using unlocking your ultimate manifestation ability here, but I think it's more like hacking your own frequency and code. You know, that's what I'm getting. The Emperor, wow. The vast network, yeah. It's fun, you know, and with the Nine of Pentacles, when the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles comes out, like, it's kind of like, for me, like, get your own, like, get yours first before you go help other people get theirs. You just have a little bit of fun, set up your own life, set up your own home. And you have this vast network at your fingertips now. You're going to have to get used to that, see what you can do with it, play around with it for a little bit. Yeah. Hacking your own frequency. Two of Wands. Came out in reverse. There's a part of you that's still a little bit more 3D in your thinking, even though you're fully in this 5D energy now, where you can't, like, when you feel bad, where you see other people not there, and you just want to stop whatever you're doing and help them, and it's like, no, you gotta just keep on going. You know, get fully into that 5D energy, and then you can come back and help others, you know, because it's like kind of too much. Someone is trying to become you. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Yeah, so, you know, without you fully, like, immersing yourself and assimilating to this new energy, you're going to have people come to you left and right because they're going to start seeing you do well, and so they're going to want to talk to you and do this, and, you know, let's go on vacation together, you know, let's start a business together, let's do this and let's do that. Stop. Just get away. Just set up your own life first, and then you can go help others. Like, you really got to just make sure you look out for yourself, because people are going to start popping out of nowhere, and you're just getting your, you know, foot in the door, like you're just getting into this energy. And so, just fully set up your own shop first, and then like you can go help the others. Yeah. Desk, pay attention to your work. Yeah. So, yeah, like Spirit's like really trying to drive home the idea that you just need to pull one more card. They said chain. And it's funny because this is a chain that's being broken, turning into these flock of birds, and the chain here, chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah. So like, don't let anyone get in the way. Just focus on be selfish. Focus on yourself. You're not being selfish because to get to that kind of mentality, you're selfless. But you can't help more people if you don't set up your stuff first. And if you're like just got your foot in the door and everyone's kind of like being like, wow, you got into that beautiful building, you're getting into that workplace, you're getting into that home, and they're like pulling on you, you're not going to even get yourself in the front door. Get yourself in the front door, set up shop, set up security, and then and only then can you go and help some folks here and there. But you got to get into the building first. You gotta get your own stuff set up first. Security might be number one on there. and then everyone else. All right, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, I really appreciate a comment. And with that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of the week, and I wish you much love and light.